Hey guys, it's Krista Tyus here, and in today's video, I want to talk about the tools and systems that I use to actually onboard clients and really help facilitate and streamline my workflow. Now, welcome if you are new to me. I am Krista. I am an enrolled agent by the Internal Revenue Service, and I also help tax professionals, accountants, CPAs, and financial coaches get more clients utilizing Facebook and LinkedIn. So in this video, I really want to walk through step by step from you actually onboarding a client to you actually delivering the client workflow and the tools that I use to kind of complete that process. So the very first thing that I want to talk about is the client intake. So this is where, you just got off the phone with the client and they actually want your services. They give you that yes. So the client intake typically involves you emailing the client to get access to their QuickBooks and to request certain financials that you need in order to start their tax and bookkeeping. So for instance, when it comes to a bookkeeping client, you would definitely have them designate you accountant's access in their QuickBooks file. So if companies or businesses utilize QuickBooks, QuickBooks allows them to designate you access, the accountant access to their QuickBooks Online account. And what that allows you to do is their account will pop over into your QuickBooks accountant version, the online version, and you can toggle back and forth between clients and work on clients all in one portal, which is through QuickBooks Accountant. And it's super easy. They just click in their QuickBooks account, they scroll down to the left-hand side, I believe, and it says accountant or designate your accountant. And they simply type in your email address and you will be, you will go through that process to accept access to their QuickBooks account. So this is how you're actually going to start, categorizing their transactions, reconciling their bank statements, and just keeping up with their financials and helping and running those reports, running their profit and loss, their balance sheet, and their cash flow analysis. Now, when it comes to actually onboarding a tax client, if you're working virtually, I use a system called Tax-A-Roo. Okay, so I'm going to write that over here. Hopefully you can see it. Taxaroo.com. Now, it's kind of like Kangaroo, but it's Taxaroo. And so I love this system because you can send a link to the client and the client can onboard themselves. They can fill out all of their client information, their name, their address, their dependent information, and then they can take a picture of their source documents, such as their W-2, their 1099s, and they can actually upload it into a secure portal. Now, what's going to happen, you will be notified that your client has completed the onboarding or started the onboarding process, and you will be able to access all of the data and information that they uploaded, all of their source documents. So all you have to do is simply complete their tax return, send them back their file, and collect payment. So it's really all in one system. So there's two ways that I typically have my clients accept payments, and that's actually through QuickBooks Accountant. So obviously, if you're sending invoices to your client, you might as well give them the option to pay online, or if it's a reoccurring transaction, you can also set that up in QuickBooks as well. The second thing, if you don't want to utilize QuickBooks, which I don't know why you wouldn't, you might want to utilize Square for some transactions to accept payments from maybe your tax clients or what have you, but try to stick with one system, and typically you can utilize QuickBooks for all of your payments really, and of course your tax software. So if you are doing what's called fee assist, where you actually take your fee out of your client's refund, that's going to be processed through your third-party bank, and they will issue you your money separately, right? And then when that transaction hits your account, you will reconcile and add that as income in your own QuickBooks file. And sidebar, please do your own bookkeeping. You don't want to get behind on your own bookkeeping. You should be doing your bookkeeping every week. As a best practice, I do my own bookkeeping for my business every Monday, where I categorize all of my transactions and I'm running my financial reports. I'm running my profit and loss from 1 week ago. I'm running the profit and loss quarter to date and year to date, so I can see where my business is trending. I'm looking at my AR, my AP. So that's a whole nother video that I can do for you guys, but definitely you should be utilizing and doing your own bookkeeping in QuickBooks, your accountant's version online. Now, the second thing that people ask me, well, how do I get signatures? So there are a few systems that you can use, such as DocuSign, where you can actually send over your engagement letters and the client can sign on their smartphone, tablet, or PC. You can use EverSign, which is another online software tool that you can utilize. And then I hear most of you guys' tax software, when it comes to taxes, they do allow you to electronically send over the tax return, and your client can sign the e-file forms and sign their actual tax return electronically as well. So you do have some options. So DocuSign, EverSign, and then utilizing your tax platform, they should have some sort of capability. I know Drake and Crosslinks has that capability to where your clients can sign online. Now that covers the signatures part, because you definitely want to have your clients sign the engagement letter. If you're going to be, this is a monthly recurring client for services, you want to make sure that you spell out exactly what you're going to be doing for the client every single month, what's required of the client, how much you're going to be billing the client on any auto recurring debits, and actually have them sign and confirm that and keep that online in a secure portal. Now, the last thing is delivery. People are like, Krista, how do you run a virtual tax office when it comes to, wouldn't clients want to see you in person? And yeah, guys, you always are going to run into certain people that actually want to see you, that want to meet with you in the flesh, belly to belly. But for the most part, if you do this process right, and you really build and establish that trust in the beginning, you can run a virtual office, no problem. And it's just about training and educating your clients on the process, on how and how you want them to submit source documents and information over to you. It's just getting them trained into the new way and utilizing software. So how we actually deliver, so not only are we utilizing email, we're utilizing these secure portals that I told you about, but also when it comes to really building like that personal connection, I recommend a video platform such as Zoom. And I'll spell that out. It's ZOOM. And this is a video platform that you can utilize to where you can send your client a link, and it's actually a virtual meeting room where I can see you, you can see me, and you can actually share your computer screen so you can actually go over the client work while you are face-to-face with the client virtually. So you can go over the profit and loss, the balance sheet, the cash flow analysis. You can you can ask them very specific questions about certain transactions. Maybe you need clarification on, and you wanted to actually show them in reference to what you're actually talking about, whatever the case may be. But this allows you to actually meet your clients virtually, where it adds like that personal element because it's video and they can see you and you can actually see them. So I definitely would recommend. In Zoom, it's free up until a certain point, but if you pay, it's only $14.99 per month, so $15 per month, and it's definitely worth it if you want to actually add that personal touch and actually meet your clients virtually online. Okay, so this is a step-by-step that I utilize. Definitely, make software your friend. Utilize software. Even if you have a brick and mortar office, start training your clients now on working and sending documents virtually, because the more you work virtually, the greater your capacity. You're actually going to be able to take on more clients. You're going to be able to service more clients because you don't have to sit down individually with each client. Okay, so if you have any questions about this video, definitely drop your comments below. If you want to work with me one-on-one and actually have my help in getting more clients for the rest of 2019 going into 2020, I put the link below if you want more high-level coaching where you actually work with me twice per week and actually hold your hand and help you build out this business and get clients. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.